It's Thursday. Normally I don't go out shopping on Thursday, but there was a couple of sales today. The reason I went out to these sales was because one of them had what looked like a lot of manga books. Now, if I can get the manga books and they're written in American or English, then there's a chance I can sell them at shows or sometimes a flea market. So I went with the potential of possibly buying those. Unfortunately, the manga books were all in Japanese. And then they also had some Sega games they showed in the picture, but they were sports games, and I just couldn't be bothered today. It's like the best part about them were they were in the cases, but I was just not into it. I didn't even ask on prices. I figured let somebody else get them. Anyway, the second sale I went to had some antique stuff. I missed out, I know, on a few things like perfumes and stuff like that because I rolled up with someone else. This is what I did buy. I spent $28 on what you see before you. These are just fabrics. My wife paid $2 a piece for them. She's going to use them for possibly a Halloween costume. There's a little drama at this sale because after I'd picked out, there was two ladies selling there. And of course, it all happened when I came to buy whatever I was buying, because the lady had given me prices, and they were cheap prices. So that's why I was like buying, even though I would have spent more for this stuff, right? So what happened was another lady came. She's like, "No, that's not supposed to be so cheap like this." The first lady quoted me 10 on this, and sometimes this one's an iron art black cat doorstop. Sometimes these can be worth good money. This one is probably worth about $60 online, shipping included. So she was like, "That's supposed to be 20, and these were supposed to be 10 each, right?" Now the price, this one even has a dent in it, you know, a slight bend. Now my wife, and this one has a name on it, but these are like $10 bracelets. So I don't know what that name says. My wife read it, but looks like Ames or whatever. She recognized it. Anyway, so the lady was like, she started changing prices on me, which happens, believe it or not, more often than you would think. A lot of times people will give you a price and then they'll go, "Oh no, wait, I didn't mean that," or this or that, and they just start changing prices. Normally when they do that, if I really want it, I'll be like, "Oh, okay," but if it's like, who cares, then I'm like, whatever, and I'll pass up on it. So she did that she was like, "Okay, I'll stick to the prices on this stuff," and I actually only paid $2 for this, and then $2 for that, and $2 for this, and these are probably the best buys. But she focused her attention on this, and then she was like, "I'll leave the prices the same on these." She focused her attention on this. She goes, "I want 20 for that." I said, "Okay, I'm going to pass on that." The reason I bought it, because sometimes these could be worth more money. This one was not worth that much, and if I pay $20 for it, I believe I'll only get between 20 to 30 at the flea market for it, without it being very special or valuable. Halloween's coming though, so I figured I'll take a chance on it. Anyway, I was like, forget it. So I left it. So she seemed to change her mind at the end because she was like, "Look, I'll give it to you for 50. And I was like, and at that point I'm like, I don't even want it. I don't care, you know. But then she said, "How about 12? And I was like, 10, 12, what's the difference, right? So I did wind up buying this. This I'm not going to put on eBay. I'm just going to take it to the flea market and try and get 25, 30 bucks for it, you know. I'm not a greedy guy. If I can double my money, I don't care if it's worth 60. Believe it or not, the actual price range on this on eBay goes from like about 60, shipping included, to about 250. So, and there's more than a few at the $60 to $70 range to make it not worth listing. I mean, I'll check them later. Maybe the ones that are listed at 60 are busted. Oh, I doubt it. Anyway, these will sell for like $10, 3 a piece. My wife said if they were a penny more, she would not have bought them. These are probably the best buys. This bowl I can put on eBay as a ribbon Latticino, and I cannot take this stuff to the flea market. It's just not worth it. On a windy day, this stuff will blow away and break. I'll lose the stop or whatever. These are fragile. They break. You know, I'm surprised they're not even broken right now. Anyway, I'm going to put these on eBay. This probably 30 to 40, maybe more. I haven't had one of these in a while. This is probably like 25 to 35, and I don't know, maybe I'll lot this, or maybe I'll sell it on its own. I think I can get 20 to 25 at the flea market. I think I would get between $5 and $10 at most for any of this stuff. I can ask more, but it won't sell, and I'll probably wind up breaking it. And like I said, it's not worth it. These, I'll break them. I'll just break them. And like I said, I believe it or not, stuff like wind on a windy day, it'll just whoosh, it goes. This is my, forget my hand. This is whoosh, that's the wind. That's what happened, and it just rolled off the table and broke into a million pieces. Anyway, that's everything I got today. I'm gonna go shopping tomorrow. Don't know if there'll be much. I need to make money, so I'm gonna be at the Meadowlands this weekend. There's probably town-wide and stuff, but I've got tons of stuff, so it doesn't really matter to me. So anyway, if you're looking for me, I'm almost positive, unless I win the lottery or sell something big on eBay, that I will be at the Meadowlands on Saturday. And then on Sunday, Lyndhurst. Oh, the only thing that'll stop me from going to the Meadowlands on Saturday is if the weather is whacked out. Anyway, most likely Meadowlands Saturday, and then Lyndhurst on Sunday.